everybody, Cryptic Homemaker here, and not only is my birthday this month, but so is my father's. And instead of making something myself, he wanted a cake from a steakhouse in town, but the cake is $7 a slice, and the last time we were there, my mom asked how much it would cost for a whole cake, and it would have cost more than $100 to get a full cake for his birthday. So instead, I'm making something anyway. I am making a Death by Chocolate cake today. Cannot wait to get into it, so let's get started.
Start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next up, in a large bowl, whisk together 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups brown sugar, 1/4 cup cocoa powder, 1/4 dark cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons baking soda, 1 teaspoon espresso powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. I mixed all of it in the stand mixer, and once that was done, I then added 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons white vinegar, 3/4 cups of a neutral oil, I used canola, and 2 cups water that are then mixed together with the dry ingredients. So I decided to make cupcakes instead of the 2-layer cake that the recipe calls for. They're just easier to prepare, frost, and easier to store in my opinion. Half of the batter went into my silicone molds that were placed onto a brownie sheet, and the other half of the batter went into cupcake wrappers in a cupcake pan. I like doing it this way because I have an excess of cupcake wrappers, and if I can manage it, I like doing 2 batches at once, so I don't have to wait through 2 separate bakes. Once that's done, the cupcakes go into the oven for 25 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean, and then let them cool. Now, I decided not to make my own frosting. I wanted to just get it right the first time kind of thing, and didn't want to go through a whole bunch of recipes trying to find what I was looking for. So I just used store-bought fudge icing and then piped it on. I then put almond slivers onto the top of the cupcake, and voila, Death by Chocolate Cupcakes.
And here we are. I would like to thank Brandon, my boyfriend, for joining us once again.
Hello.
Yes, hello. And now we have our finished product. It is not as pretty as the pictures I just showed you because Brandon is not a huge frosting fan, so I kept that to a minimum, and the almonds certainly are not as pretty with this frosting, but it's a part of the experience, so I kept them there anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm more of a savory kind of guy. I like sweets, don't get me wrong. I just I don't like Death by sweets much personally. So we definitely the ones in the thumbnail, they're made. It's just this one in particular is
catered.
Is catered for making it just a little more palatable.
You ready?
Yeah. All right. So are we gonna cut it in half?
Yep. We're gonna split it. Okay. That side has a little less frosting.
I was like, yeah, there's still quite a bit of frosting on.
I know, it's because I wanted to kind of give it that shape, you know?
Yeah. It's not so bad, but yeah.
You gonna cut yours a bit too?
Yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so tell me your thoughts.
It's really good. The sponge of the cake is really nice and soft, and it's not too dry. I think it's well baked, and whatever recipe you used was good because it's very tasty. I don't think it had too much frosting. I think it was a good amount, and the almonds added a nice flavor and texture to it. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
This one at least was a little dense. I need to look more into the science of how to lessen that. How to make it more fluffy and light. Because the density kind of... It's not even like a really nice, dense, moist cupcake. It's a drier, dense cupcake, so it's not the best thing I've ever made, but that just means I need to do more research, learn more. But overall, I really like it. I think it's the best cupcake I've made to date.
You know, I disagree.
You disagree?
I think it's... I think if it was any moister, then it would start to become a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's nice and soft, and it's not like extremely fluffy. It's not an angel food cake or something like that. It's a chocolate cake. And a chocolate cake needs to be a chocolate cake, you know. And I think it accomplished that pretty well. I have had the Death by Chocolate cake at said steakhouse, and I like this better, honestly. In all fairness, there was a literal inch of frosting encapsulating the entire slice of cake, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. The frosting was good. It definitely wasn't like store-bought frosting. It was probably made in house or whatever. But
I like theirs more.
Yeah. But they had a really nice like homemade whipped cream.
Oh, the whipped cream was the best. And I tried in my tres leche recipe. I tried to recreate that with gelatin. Couldn't manage it. Don't know if I needed to whip more. I don't know what they do to make it so thick.
I don't know. It was good then though. Your whipped cream was good too. Theirs was different though. It didn't taste like, you know, it was very good and it tasted kind of handcrafted, you know, and so that was nice. But you know, that the whipped cream was my favorite part of that cake, and that tells you something about the cake, at least for me. This, however, I like a lot. I can't wait for the birthday to happen so that I can tear into a few more of them. So yeah, it's very good. It's very tasty. I enjoy it a lot, and I will be eating that last quadrant just as soon as the camera finishes rolling.
Yeah, I'm really proud of these. I think they turned out very well, and it was also the most streamlined video process I've had so far. I feel like I'm really starting to work out kinks and figure things out. I'm really happy with that.
Awesome. Yeah. Shall we do the now traditional kiss at the end of the video?
I cut it out of the last one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. You watched it!
I don't remember, like, I'm not gonna correlate, I'm not gonna, like, pick apart every scene and see what I remember happening and not happening to make sure that I'm aware of everything that was cut out. I mean, it's getting cut out anyway. Alright, yeah. So, what does the outro do? Do I need to get up and walk away for the outro?
I've done this like twice now. So here's the outro. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye. I do that again. Okay. That's what I do.